Hello to all my single mamas and papas out there. My name is Sheila Ann Guayamba, a single mother of two here in Uganda. Hey, and welcome to the Soul Parent Assembly, SPA for short. And this is a place that I have created where we can come together as single parents so that we can share our experiences. We can have some deep thoughts about some of the things that we are facing. We can discuss, share, comment on what we see here. We can get some advice, some tips, or just be nosy about how other people are doing it compared to how we're doing it. But this is a safe place for us to come together as a village and support one another and feel empowered and encouraged, because it can be so difficult to do the single parenting journey on your own. It is such a challenge, and especially if you don't have to, then you absolutely shouldn't. And I understand that there are reasons why some people wouldn't want to involve people in their parenting journey. And it could be pride, like I can do it all by myself. It could be pride, and that can be because you feel some kind of shame because of how you came to be a single parent, or you have always been very competent about everything else you did and you feel like this is just one more thing that you can absolutely do by yourself. It could be all of those reasons, and it could also be trauma, that I do not know how your single parenting journey came about, but it could be that you don't trust people, and because of that you would rather do it on your own. All of those reasons and many more, I'm sure you will feel free to tell me some of yours in the comments below if this is something you find particularly challenging to consider. But whatever your reasons, I pray that you would reconsider after watching this video, that you would understand the benefits of being able to have such a strong support system, and that you would move on to create a village of your own or step into one, like here, the one that I've created here online. They are lots of different villages, and you'll be asking, Sheila, what is a village? Let's start there. The village is a group of people that you bring together in order to support you on your journey. It could be online, it could be friends and family, it could be organization, be it churches, lots of other different organizations. It could be it could be professionals. But as long as your village is filled with people you love, trust, or both, and they understand what your desires are and are willing to support you on your journey as you do your very best, then absolutely you should have them. Personally speaking, when I started my single parenting journey, when my first daughter was born, I was on a farm, and on this farm we would grow organic vegetables, we would have bonfires, cook together, eat together. It was very hippie. We sang songs and played guitars. Uh, but the people I was living with were not my village, even though there were many ladies who had children in my position. My village consisted of professionals. So I had a doctor who was my general practitioner that I spoke to on a regular basis. I had a social worker. I had a health visitor. I had a therapist that I saw for about 3 years or so. I had volunteers who came to help all the ladies who lived on the farm, and they came from Germany or Sweden or some other part of Europe, and they would come for an extended period of time. I had organizations that came in. My church was very hands-on. My Homestart, I believe it was called. They would send a volunteer every week who would come for a few hours. They would take my baby so I would get some sleep, or they would drive me to doctor's appointments. They would take me to do my shopping. Whatever I needed in that time that they were with me, they would help me to do. That was fantastic to have for that period of time, especially because I wasn't able to have my family with me. And having all that support made the journey so much easier and more enjoyable, because especially when you look at the health visitors that would come to help all the ladies that were around on a regular basis. This gave us such a peace of mind, having professionals who were present, who are experts in their field, so that if we had any concerns regarding our mental health, if we had any concerns regarding how things were going with our children in terms of their development, they were there. And we had people to ask questions to who were competent and who could best advise us. It was an amazing blessing to be able to do that in that community. But moving forward, in terms of when my second daughter was born and my situation had changed, so I was once again a single parent. My village consisted less of professionals, even though they were still present, but it was more friends and family and my church. My family was a lot more hands-on this time round. I have my sister, and she's been such an amazing support. I've had my friends. I created a cell, and it's just a group of my closest friends, and they have been such an amazing support, because they'd come take the kids for the weekend, or they would come over, stay with the children so I get some sleep, or stay so that I would have some adult conversations outside, because there's only so much twinkle twinkle little star you can endure. So it was really nice to be able to have some adult conversations and banter and all of that good stuff. It was also really nice to have my mentor, who's also from my church, and she was so hands-on. She's the one who delivered my baby. She dedicated her, and she was such an integral part of the formative years of my daughter's formative years. So I have seen what it's like to have a village, and I have seen what it's like to do single parenting without one. And I wouldn't trade what I have for anything. Mostly because it has gone up a notch now that I am in Uganda. First of all, Uganda's amazing. I'm loving it. And the fact that I have my mom and my dad, which is something I have not had throughout my parenting journey. I have been coming to Uganda for a season and then going back. So I've been coming back and forth, and I usually don't stay for any more than 6 weeks. But this is the longest I've stayed in Uganda. And the fact that I have my mom and my dad, and they are helping me to take care of my children, and I am making the most of it, taking full advantage. I am able to do so much more, and that means that my parenting journey can be a lot more complex. I am writing a book. I feel very smart saying that. I am writing a book. I'm an author. Just being able to do that, I feel very proud. I am able to work. I am able to start an organization, which will be the Sole Parent Assembly on a much bigger scale outside of social media, outside of the YouTube channel. And so all of these things I am able to do because I have peace of mind. I know that when I am away from my children, they are taken care of, they are loved, they're supported. My children have been so blessed to grow up surrounded by adults who love them and who are trustworthy. And I understand that that is not the case for everyone, but if it is something that you can endeavor to do, then you should absolutely do it. I am hoping that as we continue in this space, that you would be able to try out some of the things that have worked for me on my parenting journey, because all I want is for you to be able to enjoy your single parenting journey as much as I'm enjoying mine. And nothing you're going to do is going to make this journey easy, but it will make it easier. Being a single parent is no walk in the park. If you are here and you are one, you don't need me to tell you that. But you really, truly do not have to do it on your own. So absolutely get into the comment section. Tell me how you feel about getting a village. Have you tried it? How has it worked out? Do you not want to try it? Why is that? Tell me. Let us discuss it. And so other parents can also see how it's going for you, and so they can make a more informed decision. So it's not just based on my individual experience, so it doesn't have to be my monologue. But I do have to say that go ahead and share this video with other single parents, so that they too can be blessed with what's happening on this channel. Do subscribe and press the notification button so that you don't miss any new videos. I'll be here uploading them every week, and I'm hoping that you will be able to join me. Thank you so much for coming here and watching this, for joining me. I pray that you will be back and that we will be doing this together for many years to come. I am hoping that that what we discuss here will be able to bless you, and serve you. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.